All right, good morning, yogis. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 50 region in Liberty Harbor down in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab. And the four-digit ID code to be prompted for verification is 8096. Online classes are $10. If you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos are then uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please visit any of those platforms for classes anytime. Today's class will be basics. We're working a little bit more slowly, a little bit more mindfully with the basic postures. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations or injuries, make sure that you modify appropriately or skip poses altogether. Really important to always check in and do only those things that are appropriate for your condition today. All right, let's sit up tall. Palms face up. Keep facing this way. Do you have any kind of injuries I should know about? Okay, it's not like you broke anything. Okay, so it's just maybe like what, using the computer a lot and just carpal tunnel? Okay, so we'll do some wrist exercises, help you strengthen and move it around a little bit, and then we'll try not to put too much weight on the wrist. Okay, sitting up tall, let the palms face up, and the fingers come to Dhyana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Eyes are closed, lips are touching. Start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Take 3 ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call a response, I will call it and repeat the response with you. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarvavashtan, Sarvavashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Vihyandraha, Vihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up again. Fingers come back to Dhyana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, draw the right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. So you guys should be turning back. That's right. And take the right hand to your left side. Yeah, that's right. So you're stretching the left side of the neck. And continue to pull gently as you turn the chin toward the right shoulder. Still applying a little bit of pressure. Inhale, release, come back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then take a chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back, opposite side, roll a center. Keep going that same direction a few more times, beginning to move your neck and your shoulders. And let's take one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction and moving just slowly. So bringing movement to the top of the spine through a circular motion. And so this is a nice way to release tension to your neck and your shoulders. Draw the chin back toward the chest. And then lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Supporting with your hands to either side. And flex your heels and turn your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in, roll out. One more time. Draw in. This time as you roll out, take outer rotation so you're circling the ankle. So as you circle the ankles, you're moving your hip joints, your knee joints, and your ankle joints. And come back to center, switch them around in a rotation. So for both of you, you're leaning back a little bit. Try to sit up top. That's right. And go ahead, keep going. A few more times. And come back to center. Cross your shins again, but take the opposite shin on top, the other crossing up the leg. It should feel a little bit awkward. It should feel a little bit tighter. Right? So that's what you want. Right? So what we want to do in our yoga practice is practice symmetry. So what you do to one side, you do equally to the other side, right? So what we normally do is our dominant side always does everything first and very naturally. So when you go the non-dominant side, it just feels weird, right? It feels kind of tight. And that's what we want to work on. Non-dominant side to get it back to about the same condition as your dominant side, okay? Inhale, raise your arms up high, extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee. Good. Inhale, take it back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist the other direction, left hand behind you. Inhale, back to center again. Exhale, side bends, right hand down to the floor, left arm overhead. Take it back up again. Exhale, other side. And take it back to center. Extend the legs forward. Forward fold. Now, let's bend the knees and flex your feet. Separate your feet just a little bit. Good. Now, think about a lengthy spine as you reach forward. Grab hold of your feet, your ankles or your shins, whatever you can hold on to. Then re-lengthen your spine. Because chances are, we tend to kind of go like this, right? So we want to avoid the rounding of the spine. We want to keep a lengthy spine. And with that lengthiness, you're just going to hinge at the hips to draw forward. Now, Kashmira, you look pretty flexible there. You can walk your feet a little bit further forward. Good. So you want to keep extending the legs the best you can and keep drawing forward. If your hamstrings are really tight, you might still need to keep the knees slightly bent, right? So just keep working in that way. So you feel the stretch to your lower back at this point. So that's what you're looking for. Whenever you're taking a forward fold, if you round the spine, you're not going to get the stretch to your lower back. But if you lengthen the spine, hinge at the hips to draw forward, you get that stretch to your lower back. And that's what you want when you take a forward fold. All right, coming back up. Keep the left foot stepping down, support with your hands, and take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Good. Keep flexing your foot, and then step the foot in. And you should feel a nice stretch into your hips, right? So keep supporting with your hands and sit up tall. Good. Kashmira, flex your foot. That's right. All right, so in this figure 4 position, if you don't flex your foot, you bring a lot of pressure to the outer knee, right? When you flex your foot and you activate the muscles around your ankles and your knees, then you protect the joints. So if you flex your foot, it feels a lot more supported, right? All right, so if you want to feel the difference, disengage your foot and press. You see, you feel that overstretching or that pressure to the outer knee. So you don't want that. You want to flex and protect the joints. All right, press into your hands, lift the seat, and gently looking up. There you go. All right, release, come back down, extend the left leg, take the sole of the right foot to the inner left leg. And stay with the same leg, left leg forward, right, that's right. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up, and forward fold to grab the foot again. Now, if you cannot grab the foot, then grab the inner leg. Lengthen your spine, and exhale, draw forward. So with Zane, maybe bend your left knee. So it's the same, yeah, good. So you do it that way, good. You don't have to grab the foot, you can grab any, yeah. So it's about supporting with your hand to the leg and then gently pressing forward. So again, you're looking for that lower back stretch, but it's asymmetrical at this point. All right, start to release. You can re-extend the leg and gently twist to the right to neutralize. That's right. Inhale back to center. Let's switch sides. Step the right foot down. Support with your hands behind you. Take left ankle on top of the right knee and flex your left foot again. That's right. And then step the right heel in a little bit. Good. And Zane, flex your foot a little bit more. There you go. And then press your hands down and lift. The Kashmir is okay still a little bit for your left hand. It's okay? All right. All right. Start to release. Extend the right leg forward. Sole the left foot to inner right thigh. That's right. Good. And then for Zane, maybe bend your knee again. Right hand to the floor. Left arm is up. And reach forward with your left hand to grab either your foot or to your leg. And again, re-lengthen your spine and draw forward. And Kashmira, sit up a little bit taller. There you go. Better. And start to release. Keep the legs as they are. Keep the right leg extended and twist to your left. Take it back to center again. Extend both legs. Separate your feet about your mat width distance. Raise your arms up. Exhale. Reach forward. You can grab your feet, your ankles, or your shins. So again, try to find that lengthiness and take it forward. So Zane, bend your knees. Yeah. There you go. All right, so just to show you, Zane, what your body looks like, when your legs are extended, you're so tight in the lower back that this is what you're doing. However, once you bend your knees, you went from like this to more like this, which is a dramatic difference for the better. So that's what you want for forward folding, because you're not quite there yet with flexibility. Bending the knees will make it a lot more accessible for you. So that's what you want. And with this kind of integrity through the anatomy, you're going to progress a lot more quickly if you do it correctly so that you can get the stretch that you're intending to get. And that is the key, right? The stretch you're intending for. Not just any shape for the shape of wherever we're going to. So that's important. Okay, coming back up. We extend the legs. Keep your feet separated. Let's twist again. Right hand behind you, left hand to outer right leg, and twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the left. Coming back to center. With your hands, turn the hands outwardly so your fingers are turning behind you. And the difference is when you turn outwardly, the shoulder joints broaden. And what you're looking for is broadening of your chest. Right? So lift up, broaden your shoulders, kiss your shoulder blades behind you, and gently looking up. All right? So these types of shapes are important because if we tend to sit on front of a computer, look at our phones, sit on a couch a lot, we tend to slouch, right? This is the opposite shape of that slouching. All right, release, come back to center. So you guys like both like office people and you sit on front of your desk a lot? So you see how like phones, right? Whether you're standing or sitting, computers, right? So we tend to slouch a lot. So what we want to do is go the opposite direction, right? So these types of shapes are really good for you. Also, if you tend to have a lot of tension in your neck and shoulders at the beginning, these types of stretchers, really helpful. So I recommend for you to start making note of these types of movements, and maybe it'll help you when you're experiencing some tension when you're sitting at your desk. Okay, let's come on to your hands and your knees, and this time I'll face in this direction so you can see exactly what I'm doing. All right, so Kashmira, how much pressure is on your hands right now? Are you feeling still comfortable with your wrists? Okay. I was going to say, if even like this, if putting this amount of pressure on your hands is difficult, then you should do it to both sides. Right? So again, symmetry, right? Because if all you keep doing is like this, you're creating asymmetry. So you want to take symmetry. So you know what? Zane, let's do that together as well. So let's stay here. So this is a modification, and it's perfectly valid to do it like this. All right? So have your hands about shoulders width. Line up your shoulders with your wrists as a vertical line. Same thing with your hips and your knees. All right? So we're doing cat-cows. On the inhale, you're going to drop the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. So this is the arching of your spine. This is the back bend. On the exhale, round the spine. Tuck the tail down, pull the navel in toward the spine, chin toward the chest. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. This is called a cow pose. On the exhale, round the spine. This is called your cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Two more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine. Untuck your toes. Sit on top of your shins. You're going to wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Now, when you interlace your fingers, without thinking, there's your dominant side. Think about which thumb is on top. Okay? So I'm going to ask you to do the opposite side in a second. Okay? Say again? Aha. So you can do this and sit up a little bit higher. Is that better? Okay, good. Yes, keep telling me when you have that kind of sensation. There's always a modification, so there's no need to stick with something just because I say it when it's painful and uncomfortable for you. So that's exactly right, okay? So I'll demonstrate like this just so that you can see. All right, so interlacing your hands. Again, you're going to broaden your shoulders. You're kissing your shoulder blades behind you and reaching your knuckles away from you. Good. All right, so this is, again, broadening the front bodies, and then you're going to take the gaze to look gently upwards. So we're taking that shape again to broaden and go in the opposite direction of the slouching that we do. All right, start to release. Reach your right hand to your floor, left arm up and overhead for a side stretch. Good. Come back to center. Let's go the other direction. Come back up to center, and let's walk it back to your hands and knees. Let's do that 5 more times. So tucking the toes under. This is called cat-cow, okay? So this hands and knees doing cat-cow. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. This is your cow pose. Exhale, round the spine. This is your cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine. Again, let's either sit on your shins with your toes untucked or tucked. Okay? All right. So this time, when you wrap the hands back behind you, take the non-dominant thumb on top. So it should be the other thumb. It should feel a little bit awkward, okay? So that's what we're looking for again. Again, broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Lift the chest, looking upwards. Okay, looking good. All right, start to release. Left hand to the floor, right arm up. This time, let's dip to the left side a little bit more. So a little bit deeper than the first side. So going for a wider range of motion. Inhale, take it back up to center, second side. Right hand to the floor, left arm overhead, and dip to the side equally as much as your first side. And make your way back to center. Walk your hands forward again. Lift the knees. Walk your feet forward. Coming into standing forward bend. Good. Let's separate your feet about max width distance. And keep your hands on the floor. If you need to bend your knees, keep your knees bent. So yeah, I'm saying you're going to need to bend your knees. All right? So bending at the knees, supporting with your hands. You can shift side to side to move your legs around a little bit. Move your hips around a little bit. All right, come back to center with both hands supporting. Bend at the knees, let the feet drop a little bit. Now lift the head and the upper back so you're coming through a straighter spine. And shift your weight back toward your heels. Keep the knees bent and reach the arms forward. This is a chair pose. So beginning to feel your quads firing up, the stretch of the glutes, the engagement of your lower back, and extension of the arms. Keep holding here. 3 more breaths. So by now, your sides are probably firing up, right? Yeah. On the inhale, lengthen out the legs, lift all the way up. Gently tip it back for a back bend. Come back up to vertical. Bend your left elbow with your right hand, grabbing the left elbow, side bending to the right. So as you pull the right hand against your left elbow, you're getting a little bit more intense stretch into your shoulder joint on the underside. Inhale, take it back up, re-extend, bend your right elbow, other side, left hand to right elbow, gently tip over to your left, but pull with your left hand to your right elbow. Get a little bit more openness into your shoulder joints. All right, start to release, come back up, release your hands. Good. Take the hands into fists. Roll them outwardly. So for Kashmir, these things, make some mental notes. They're to create range of motion and to strengthen the muscles around your wrists. So this is like wrist therapy for you, okay? So these are things that might be really helpful for you to help you strengthen the left wrist where your pain is, right? So you're hoping that in time, as you continue to do this, whatever injury is happening, that's minor, right? So you didn't break anything, so that's good. So this is going to be helpful for you to rehabilitate. All right, come back to center. Go the opposite direction. Now, if raising your arms this high is a little bit beginning to be tiring to your arms, you can go a little bit lower. That's okay. But just keep moving. Circles. All right, so this is the easy one. It gets harder. All right, release. And just release your arms. Just move your hands a little bit. Okay, this one is harder. It's what I call jab hands, right? You're going to open your hands really wide, and you can close your fists really strong. Open, close, open, close. We're doing that 40 times. 4, close, 5, close, 6, close, 7, close, 8, close, 9, close, 10, close, faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You feel all that? Wow, right? And that's just moving and engagement. It's not even putting pressure on your hands. So if you could imagine, by doing these exercises without putting pressure on your wrists, you can really strengthen all the muscle groups around all your wrists, right? So not only your fingers, but also your forearms. So that's important for you right now to do all that. All right, take your hands into a fist. So again, make note which thumb is on top without thinking this is your dominant side. Okay, you're going to take figure eights with this. So again, this is range of motion. And then zing. Let's isolate it to just your wrist. Not like a full figure eight, but just your wrist. There you go. Now this dominant figure eight is easy. Stop, reverse it. Very confusing, right? So this is always the one that is like, what? Not yet. We're going to do the same thing when we reverse the interlacing. And so you really have to think about the reverse one, right? All right, release. Release your hands. Take the other thumb on top. So you should feel a little bit awkward, right? So let's go reverse figure eight first. So you have to think about it. All right, so now your reverse figure eight on this hand becomes your dominant, right? So it's your non-dominant thumb doing the non-dominant figure eight as a dominant. You're really reversing a lot of things. And Zane is like really concentrating. I can see him like focusing, like, okay. All right, stop, and then go dominant side. Now, this now feels really weird to me. It's my non-dominant hand doing the dominant figure eight, and like, I have to concentrate and figure this one out. Ooh, I just switched directives. All right, release. So hopefully you feel a good amount of warming up of the wrists and strengthening, okay? So coming to the front of the mat, feet together, knees together. Inhale, reach the arms, forward, up, and slightly back with the back bend. On the exhale, as you come forward with a straight spine, bend at the knees, take the hands to the floor, and step the right foot back, warrior one. So when you step the right foot back, you want the heel to be at a slight angle. And then rise up, warrior one. Left toes point straight forward and should be parallel to the side of the mat. Line up the left knee directly over the heel, good. Ground strongly to the back heel, arms are parallel, palms facing each other. This is your warrior one. Exhale, open up the arms, open up the hips for warrior two. Good, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Let's take the arm to the top of the left leg, right arm reaching up, side angle. Inhale, take it back up, reverse your warrior. Lengthen out the left leg. Come back up to vertical, lengthen out the left leg, and then triangle. Left hand to the top of the shin, right arm up. Inhale, come back up, keep the left leg extended. Reach your left arm up and back. This is your reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. So rather than stepping back into down dog, let's step it forward into chair. Good. Lengthen out the legs, arms alongside. Second side. Inhale, reach the arms out and up into slight back bend. Actually, we did it wrong there. Inhale, come back to center. Bend at the knees, take the hands to the floor, and step the left foot back, warrior one, arms up high. On the exhale, open it up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, right arm to top of the right leg, left arm up to the sky. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Come back to vertical, lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Right hand to top the shin, left arm up to the sky. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, step the left foot forward, chair pose. Lengthen out the legs, arms alongside. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up high. Exhale, with the knees bent, bow forward, stepping your right foot back again, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. This time, if you can, touch your left hand down to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, take it back up. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Then lengthen out the left leg, triangle. If you can touch your left hand to the floor, take it. If not, hand to the shin, right arm up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, again stepping forward, feet together, knees together for chair. Lengthen out the legs, arms alongside. Bend the knees, reach the arms up, chair. Exhale, with the knees bent, dive forward, fingertips to floor, step the left foot back, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right hand to the inside of the foot, left arm up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm up. Inhale, take it all the way back up again, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, step the left foot forward, chair. Lengthen out the legs, arms alongside. This time we're going to hold chair. Bend the knees, reach the arms up, chair. As if you were swimming, swim the arms back alongside the body. Swim the arms forward. 3 times. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward and hands to floor. Step the right foot back. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Lift up, gaze upwards. Exhale, bow forward. Devotional warrior. Inhale, take it back up. Warrior one. Take the right hand to catch your left wrist. Pull upwards and side bend to the right. Take it back up to vertical. Switch hands. Pull up. Side bend to your left. As Zane, take the left hand, face up, and catch it this way. That's right. Come back to center. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. So left hand to the floor again. Right palm facing down and reach forward. So reach your hands forward to a diagonal. So palm facing down, Kashmira. Right palm facing down and reach forward. Yeah. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Same thing here in triangle. Lengthen out the left leg, right palm facing down, reach forward, extended triangle. So the difference between regular triangle and extended is the right arm. If the right arm is straight up, it's regular triangle. If the right arm is extending forward, in this angle, it's extended triangle. Inhale, come back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knees, step the right foot forward again, chair. Lengthen out the legs, arms alongside. Bend the knees, come up chair, holding chair. Same thing, swimming. Swim the hands back behind you, swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Hands to the floor. Stepping your left foot back. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you. Non-dominant thumb on top. Good. Lift up, gaze up. It's like, which what? And then bow forward, devotional. There's something about not being able to see your hands that's also very confusing. To feel for it, it's very confusing. Inhale, come back up, warrior one. Left hand to catch your right wrist. So again, the palm is facing up. So when your palm is facing up, you shorten this arm so that you can pull the hand a little bit more actively. Inhale, take it back up, switch hands, extend, side bend to the right. Take it back to center, warrior one, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, right hand to the floor, left palm facing down and reaching forward to a diagonal. Again, reach forward with your left hand. Yep. Inhale, take it back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Extended triangle, hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Left palm facing down and reaching forward. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle, bend the front knee, step the left foot forward, chair, lengthen legs, arms alongside. Let's take tree pose. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. It's facing the same direction. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Grab the foot, take it to the inside of the left leg. Try to go above the knee joint if you can. If that's difficult for your hips, go below the knee joint. Yep. And then, once you have a steady footing, then releasing hands, reach your arms up and out. Keep the gaze at a fixed point to the floor, and that is a tree. Good. All right, release, arms back up, right knee comes forward, step the right foot down and walk it out side to side. Okay, come back to center, bend the knees, chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, grab the foot, take it inner right leg, hands together in prayer. You guys moving so much is also throwing me off. Arms up and out. All righty, come back to center, step the left foot down, walk it out, side to side. Okay, second, coming back to first side again, stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. This time, right hand to your right knee, left arm out to your side, and open up the knee to your side. Now take the right hand to the inner right side and extend the right leg out. Okay, so now you're working on more hip flexibility, but also adding the hamstrings and the calf. All right, bend your right knee, square back to center, step the right foot down, walk it out. All right, come back to center, second side. Bend your knees, stepping on the right foot, pick up the left leg. Left hand to left knee, right arm out, and open up the leg to the side. Then take the left hand to the inside of the left leg and extend the left leg out. Bend your left knee, square back to center, and walk it out side to side. It's added extra work for you, right? All right. Inhale, bend the knees, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, dive forward. This time we'll make our way back to down dog. So walk your hands to the floor and walk your feet back. Let's take pigeon pose. Inhale, left leg up. Let's switch sides. Draw the left knee in and land that shin to the floor. So you're in a pointed toe position. Pointed toe position, and you want your left side to be angled off to the side, about 30 to 45 degrees. Once you have that angling out, if you're quite high with the hips, you want to inch your right knee further back so you can lower the seat a little bit more. There you go. Then walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. So here, you should feel for levelness in your hips and lengthiness through your spine. If you did this right, you should feel pretty balanced, and you may not even need your hands, right? There you go. Good. Then walk your hands forward. You can be on your forearms, or you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. Good. So there's your pigeon pose. So Kashmira, I want you to put a little bit more weight on the right side. Yes, there you go. Now you're level. So you feel more stretch now and more work on your left side, right? So that's what you're looking for. So what you did on the, when you initially first started, you went for the path of least resistance. You dipped onto the left side. So it made it easier. You're not getting the stretch that you're really looking for. By shifting over to the right, now you're getting the stretch. All righty. Start to walk your hands back in. Lift the torso back up. Tuck the right toes under and press it back to down dog and walk it out side to side. Get some movement back to your legs and your hips. Bringing circulation back. All right, let's go to the second side. Raise your right leg up. Draw the right knee in. Land that shin to your floor. So again, you're in a pointed right toe position. Angle out the right knee, right side, 30 to 45 degrees. With your hands supporting, inch your left knee further back and lower the seat. Then also walk your hands back, elongate, make sure you're nice and level, and your spine is pretty straight. Once you measure all that out, now you're ready to take it forward. Good. So this time, Zane is doing it. Shift to your right. May I adjust you? Okay, so you want to walk your hands back a little bit and walk your seat back a little bit. Good. So now you're much more level. Do you feel the difference? Good. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. So that's why when you came into it, you were all the way to the left side. Whereas the first side, you were pretty much level right away. So this right hip, right leg is your tighter side. Yeah. Okay. And then for Kashmir, it's like perfect on this side. So I don't know if it's because the correction made you more conscious of it. Yeah, okay, there you go. And so especially when we experience tightness in a pose, right? So initially, when you first go into the pose, you're going to see a lot of sensation. So you hope that you place your body in a way that is stable, that is correctly aligned for your condition, whatever that might be. And once you get into the proper pose, right, then you hopefully, within the next few breaths, just kind of sink into the pose and really get the benefits of the pose. So for Zane, once he adjusted and corrected it, initially it was probably very tight and a lot of sensation going on in that right leg. But now you look a lot more at ease. You've sunk into the pose a little bit, so hopefully you feel also much of the depth now. All right, let's start to walk back. Lift the torso back up. Walk your hands back in and press it back to your down dog and take the pedaling of the legs side to side. All right, and then when you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the feet down. With your hands supported to either side, gently lower arm to your back. All right, hug the left knee in toward the chest. Take the left arm out to a T position and twist to the right. That's right. So you're going to roll onto outer right leg, outer right hip for the rotation of the spine. There you go. So nice and slow. Go through your range of motion. The knee may or may not touch down. That is okay. Keep the left arm heavy. Yeah. So we want the left shoulder blade to stay planted to the floor, and the rotation happens at the spine, not from the lifting of the left shoulder blade, but the rotation of the spine. So you just go at your range of motion. All right, come back to center and switch legs, switch arms. So this time, right arm out, right knee comes in, and twist to your left. Keep that right arm heavy. Kashmiri, yeah, there you go. Interesting. So the rotation is tighter for you on this side, whereas the knee was touching down on the first side. Yeah, and also that shoulder was not coming up on the first side, but it's coming up on the second side. So there's a lot of asymmetry in your body, right? So there's one side that's clearly a lot more dominant, and then the other side not so much. So you have to work on symmetry. So eventually, as you keep practicing, it gets more and more even. So that's what we're looking for in our practice. So you just have to make some mental notes of what side is what. So you can, well, you'll feel it for a long time before they start to really even out. So, all right, come back to center, hug both knees in toward the chest. And that's to bring your left and right side back to symmetry. And then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Let the feet separate, toes are gently turning out, arms alongside the body with the palms facing up, and let everything go. So let the shoulders go, let the head go, let the legs go. All right, beginning to draw the breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, and then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Grounding evenly through your seat, palms straight up, fingers in Dhyana Mudra. Even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for your time today. So I hope to see you again. I hope this was a good practice for your level today, just to kind of get you started. Hopefully your wrists feel good and that there's no undue pressure on it. We avoided a lot of things. We moved differently on a lot of things so that we can avoid pressing the hands on the floor, so I hope that's good. Now, note that going forward, right, if there are other people here, I might not be able to customize it that much for your wrist. So make sure that you remind me again when you come in next time. And then as we go through the practice, I'll give you the pointers on how to modify so that you know what to do. Okay? So let me stop the recording.